Welcome, Aquarius, to your mid-month energy check-in. And welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, Readings by Patty. I have been on Facebook for a couple of years now and decided to move on over into YouTube land. So bear with me as I grow and I learn, and I so appreciate your support. And let's get into our mid-month Aquarius reading then. All right, so what I got here from overall feelings, well, we did get your energy card of appreciation. And then on the bottom of the deck of your chakra cards, you got destiny, right? And then you have enlightenment, is what came out. So, what these cards are giving me the initial feeling for Aquariuses that I may be reading for at this time. Not all readings will relate to you, and it is a collective. So hopefully there are parts of this reading that you can relate to and understand, or maybe the reading's not for you. But however, let's go, Aquarius. So with the appreciation card, it's appreciating what you do have, knowing what you have and staying focused on that, not living in lack, right? Live in the blessings that you do have. You wake up every morning, you got something to eat, you can turn your lights on, you have heat. That is something to be appreciative of and have gratitude for, and just focus on the good that you do have instead of in the lack. Well, I don't have a running car, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. You got to stay more focused on what you do have, and you'll attract more of that into yourself. So, as you see, she's standing there in a bunch of thorns and thistles, and it could hurt, right? There's pricks and there's pokes, and then if you turn a certain way, you could get hurt, kind of thing. But she found the blossom. Let's see if I can find a good spot for this. She found a blossom that is absolutely beautiful, the flower that comes up in the thistles and the thorns. So she's going to stay more focused on the beauty of that thing. And then what's going on around her with the thistles and the thorns and the this and the that, she is not paying attention to that so much. So now she's staying focused and she's attracting more of the beauty into her life, or she's staying focused on the beauty. So staying focused on what you do have and not in the lack, okay? But now we do have you waking up to something, being enlightened and seeing that not everything is perfect. I can focus on the stuff that's thorny and prickly and not good, and the things that has happened and the things that has put me in a place of probably guarding myself and making me feel like I'm not letting anybody in past these thistles and thorns to interrupt my beauty that I appreciate. But you're being enlightened that not everything is perfect, okay? And if you only focus on the things that are wrong, you forget to focus on the beauty of the things that are right. Okay? And that's leading me into the destiny card. So this is more than a soulmate. This could be even a twin flame kind of connection. It's an undeniable bond. This bond is undeniable of this connection that you're being enlightened to. And that's what I feel for Aquarius, that this is actually a specific person, a specific storyline kind of thing. It is your destiny. It is a person that you have an undeniable connection to. And you're being enlightened that not everything is perfect. Okay, you know what? You guys probably had a past together, and that past made it thistly and thorny, but there's still some kind of beauty to it. So now, are you guys going to stay focused on the thistly thorns, or are you going to start focusing on the good that is in this connection? Because maybe that might open up the way that your destiny brings you guys together and reunites you, or keeps you together, or brings somebody into you. You're being enlightened to not look at the downsides of a person or the relationship. It's to look at the positive parts of that person and the relationship, and what qualities are you lucky and fortunate to have, and start appreciating them, not looking at the lack that they have in whatever. Okay, you may have fears of being rejected, and you may have fears of it not being everything you need it to be. However, don't focus on that. right? That's the thistles, that's the thorns. But what does it bring? Does it bring happiness and joy? Does it make your heart flutter sometimes? Maybe you guys are getting enlightened to start allowing that blossom to grow, is all I'm trying to say. And it is all in how we're focusing on it. Are we staying in the focus of the thistles and thorns, or are we looking at the beauty of this flower, right? We can stay focused on the good, and then we attract more of that into this destiny connection, the undeniable bond. But the bond can be there and you're still focusing on the what ifs, what could, blah, blah, blah. And then you're not allowing the goodness to come in more abundance, right? All right, so we're going to go from there now, and let's see what else Aquarius gets here. That was a little lengthy, but it's just basically stay focused on the positive parts of this connection and what makes the bond so undeniable, right? I mean, I'm not saying don't stand your ground, Aquarius, because you're also being enlightened of that part as well. Okay? I feel that the Aquariuses that I'm reading are very secure in who they are. They are very strong and they know what they have, okay? And so their core is strong. So if the thistles and the thorns are something you have to stand up to a little bit, you're understanding what you can let go of. Like you can choose your battles more wisely now in this connection, in this destiny, this undeniable connection, okay? The yin and the yang, right? And the more you appreciate the good parts and understand the thistles and the thorns and understand how it impacts you as a whole, you're standing strong. You're standing independent. You could be single and be fine, okay? But I'm still saying choose your battles wisely. Pick what things are important and what are not in this undeniable connection. Where I could get more into it. There may have been a third-party situation in the past or around this situation, which may have caused the thistles and the thorns. But it also woke you up. Okay, and the reason why I say it was is because the Three of Cups came upside down. I read this as a third party energy. So anybody stirring the pot, could be anything outside of the source, okay? But because this happened, it woke you up. Okay? It may have been a harsh, hard reality, but it woke you up to the truth of who you are and just how strong you can really be. So no matter what this undeniable connection is, that can't break what you've already seen and learned clearly. Okay, so you can stay focused on this third party energy and all the things that went wrong in this destiny undeniable connection, or you can start focusing on what's there. And that choice is completely up to you, Aquarius, and how you wish to grow in this situation. It's no good to dwell on the past because the past ain't going to move you into the future. And if it is an undeniable connection, then maybe it's worth looking at the good parts. And for any Aquarius that's trying to attract new love, it's no good to carry baggage from things and past things into this new relationship and expect them to fulfill that either. You have to be strong and firm in who you are and choose your battles wisely. You can focus on the negative, but the positive you'll be missing. All right, with that, Aquarius, I want to thank you again for being here on my new YouTube channel. And I am so appreciative, and do all the YouTubey stuff like, comment, and share, and hit the bell. So then therefore I can see how this is all going to go. All right, guys, Merry Christmas, and I'll be talking to you soon.